Hey everybody, sorry this is taking so long for me to publish, but I've just been smoking busy. So anyways, my gut instincts just told me something just doesn't smell right, so I decided to get one of the 8-bar, 880 watt Mammoth Lighting Mint series with the Emerald Green Canna Spec. I tested it with Light Laboratory. You can see that the ppf efficacy is 2.59. That's between 380 and 780 nanometer. The old light was 3.08. Now on DLC it says 2.95, but you actually that's not showing the far red that you can actually scroll down and see that there's 93 ppf of far red. So when you add that in, it works out to 2713. You divide it by 880 watts and you get 3.08 micromoles per joule. So the old 8-bar was 3.08. Their new 8-bar is 2.59, which means their old light put out 18.92% more light per watt. Now, if we compare the total ppf between just 400 and 700 nanometer, you can see the old light was 2620 and the new one is 2153.75. That's a 21.65% difference. Now let's just round down 5% for fun, and that still takes it to 16.65%. So my next point is you can go to their website under Energy, Rebates, and Savings, and you can see DLC Approved Excellence. Mammoth Lighting takes pride in offering DLC approved products, a mark of excellence that opens the door to potential savings and rebates. Well, as you can see right here, you can see the spectrum is not the same spectrum that they're selling. Like when comparing these two spectrums together, it's actually a different format. DLC uses a SQD and Light Laboratory uses an SPD, but we can clearly see that it's a different spectrum. So when you add different diodes into a light, you have to recertify your light with like ETL or UL or CSA, whoever you're using. You cannot just change your diodes. So, and then once you recertify your light with ETL, then you have to resubmit it to DLC. So I don't see how these could possibly have DLC certification. It just doesn't make any sense without breaking some serious rules. But I think we have 29 DLC listings, so our team has a pretty good understanding to it. So to me, that's pretty suspicious. So you can see right on the main page in the description of the light under warranty, it says 5-year. And then when you actually click onto like all the warranty and terms, warranty coverage. Mammoth Lighting LLC stands behind the quality of our products. We offer a limited 5-year warranty on most items and a 1-year warranty from the date of purchase for a select products. Please note that the UV lights come with a 1-year warranty. Power drivers and control panels are covered for 1 year. Light bars for 3 years, and for 5 years, the physical structure and wiring components only. Then if you scroll down to warranty service, within the first year, Mammoth Lighting LLC will provide repair parts at no additional charge to the purchaser, excluding shipping costs for defects related to our manufactured products. After the first year, repair parts plus shipping costs may be incurred, which I think is pretty deceiving if you're claiming a 5-year warranty. What do you guys think in the comments? Please let me know. So yesterday there were multiple people that were asking me what's going on, what's the deal, and I said to them, how long of a warranty do you have? And they said 5-year, and then I corrected them and showed them the fine print. Well, today guys, if we go on the website, you can see the sales policy has changed. So in the last 24 hours, the warranty coverage has changed. Mammoth Lighting LLC stands behind the quality of our products. We offer a limited 5-year warranty on most items and a 1-year warranty from the date of purchase for select products. I find it so wild and suspicious that 24 hours ago, the driver said 1 year, the light bar said 3-year. And then the structure of and wiring 5-year, like that is like extremely misleading. And I think that they probably changed it because they probably realized if they left it like that, their reputation is over. I've been sold on products before with a warranty thinking I'm fully covered. And then when it happened, like this is unrelated to lighting. It makes me furious when people deceive people with putting a whole bunch of writing in the small print. To be fair to them, there's actually tons of other companies that are doing this where They act like they have this awesome warranty, and then they want you to pay for shipping, which is just totally unacceptable in my opinion, and it's extremely deceptive. We would never do anything like that. And then charging for shipping, first of all, we would never charge for shipping, and all of our lights are fully insured, and we pay for that with every single shipment. So like if your light is damaged, it's 100% covered. Let's talk about the science, guys. There's been a lot of claims about green. First of all, let me just point out, number 42 in our preset spectrum has 45.4% green in it, which is more green than their whole fixture. Let's talk about the sun. So the sun has a CRI of 100. And I've seen a lot of people try to make some big claims about being way closer to the sun than other people. Well, their CRI score on the green spec is 83.60. Now here is our tarantula longlegs, 91.9. Now let's talk a little bit of science. This might be hard for people to understand, so I'm going to try to break it down the best I possibly can. Now you can see the CCT is 4886. Mine on the long leg is 3696. And I thought this is a pretty good comparison because I'm already talking about the long leg. Now the long leg puts out 16.22% more light per watt than their 8-bar. But the long leg has 8.6% far red in the spectrum. So this is actually mind-blowing if you actually understand it, and that's why I'm going to try to break it down. So when you compare white diodes, warm diodes are way less efficient than cool diodes. So when you add way more blue into your spectrum, it's going to naturally be more efficient. You can see that my spectrum is way warmer than theirs. Secondly, the far red hurts your efficacy of your light insanely. We have almost triple the far red, and we're 16.22% more efficient. Now I'm going to try to translate that for other people to kind of understand it. For example, if we took their light and they copied our spectrum with the same amount of diodes, their efficiency would drop dramatically, like insanely. So like a lot of companies have started adding more blue into their spectrum or more 660 to have higher numbers. We would never compromise our spectrum to look better on paper. How we won the efficiency war was using way more diodes, higher quality diodes. For years, most companies have used like a 1-to-1 ratio of 3000K and 5000K with 660. Very little people actually use 730 nanometer diodes. But companies started using like a 2-to-1 ratio of 5K to 3K, or just straight up eliminating the 3K, and which makes the fixture way more efficient. That's the point I'm trying to drive across. Let's have a look at their key features and kind of break down the diode count here. 1, unmatched performance. Each bar boasts 432 diodes, delivering the industry's highest PPFD and yield. That's a total of 3,456 diodes. Our Tarantula Longleg has 4,488 diodes. Our Tarantula Voyager has 5,310 diodes. And our Tarantula Borg Evolution has 5,600 diodes. Our Tarantula Vulcan Nitro has 5,400 diodes. The more diodes you have, the more efficient your light is going to be. Your diodes are going to last longer and run cooler. Now let's talk about the science and the different ratios and different wavelengths. So you can see that their very first two lights that they had before the Canna Spec, they're basically identical. And then you can see the light laboratory report that we have. Now this could be off by like a very small percentage, but usually any type of report between light laboratory that we've personally done and DLC have been, well within 1% or less. But to me, it just appears that they've taken basically 4% red and added it to green. We have been witnessing dozens and dozens of side-by-sides and multiple people doing spectrum tuning experiments. What we have conclusively seen, switching your spectrum 2 to 4% and doing a side-by-side, you will literally see nothing. Let's really break down the science of what really has happened here. Does adding 4% green and subtracting 4% red from your spectrum justify losing 18% light per watt. Like, for people that don't understand that, that means that their old fixture is literally putting out 18% more light per watt. Now, like, how can anybody justify that? And let's even be very generous and let's just knock 5% off that 18 whatever percent it was, and let's just say 13%. 13%, that means you could either use 13% less electricity and get the same results, or have 13% more output on your canopy, which should seriously translate into yielding a lot more. I don't want people to be confused. Like, I'm not in any way trying to say that their lights don't work for people. I have legitimately seen videos and pictures of people using their lights that have had successful results. After I started telling people to check what your warranty is, like, they started messaging Mammoth yesterday, and Mammoth was telling people our drivers have a 5-year warranty, and then they changed their website. Like, I legitimately didn't even know if their spectrum was real, because I haven't really seen very many people use 520 nanometer green diodes, which are very common and anybody can get. But I just thought it was really suspicious. Like, how come they didn't update their DLC certification with this new spectrum if it's so good and they're so happy about it? And I thought that, because obviously if they updated it and with the same light that I tested, it's going to score way lower. The bottom line is, if companies are going to say a 5-year warranty, it should be a 5-year warranty. If you're going to charge for shipping in parts, it should say that right underneath the 5-year warranty part. And it's just disappointing to see people go that route. And I hope everybody keeps in mind that you most likely had a 1-year warranty and now you have a 5-year warranty, because I've raised attention to this situation. Their website is changed 24 hours ago. It said something different. Okay, guys, hope everybody has an awesome day, and thank you for all the support. Have an awesome day or night. Cheers.